name's Kim, and I'm the founder of Choose. I'm going to start our presentation with a question. What's the difference between this, do you like Megan, yes or no? And this, do you like Megan or Lisa? Now the first one, if you didn't notice, was a Tinder style dating app with the hot or not model. You pretty much choose, or you pretty much swipe right to like and swipe left to dislike. This one is our dating model, and it utilizes comparison, and you pretty much choose who you prefer. Now there's three differences, and it's obviously on comparison. Comparison is more congenial. It helps you see the person behind the profile. As opposed to hot or not, you don't actually see the person, you see the profile, because it defines you as a yes or no person. And when you're looking to connect with someone, you don't go to a coffee shop or a shopping mall and kind of go through everyone in your head and say yes or no. There's more to people than just yes or no. The second difference is context. Comparison allows us to get some context. Comparison is actually what helps us learn what we like. It helps us build a preference. For example, if I asked you, do you like the summertime? You could say yes or no, but it wouldn't really tell me much. Now, if I asked you, well, also maybe you said yes because you're more inclined to say yes, because you generally like everything. But if I asked you, do you like the summer or winter time better? You actually will take some time to think about the things you like and don't like about both of them. And when you made your decision, you made it based on those characteristics. The third difference is perspective. Comparison and seeing two people versus one helps you make thoughtful choices. Because you're not confined into making, a simple black or white yes or no answer. It opens up options and it gives you a variation. And so these are the three things that Choose will use. And this is how Choose will have the insight to learn about what daters like and don't like. And this is how we're going to create a good, exciting way to make meaningful matches. And so that's what we are. Choose will be the first mobile dating app built on artificial intelligence platform. And it's kind of like Who Ordered Better meets Pandora for mobile dating. The online dating industry is huge. Last year, it topped 2.2 billion, and it's supposed to reach 2.7 billion by the end of this decade. And especially in the mobile dating market area, the mobile segment is growing the fastest, and a lot of websites are seeing more logins with their mobile apps. But there's a problem. There's really nothing new out there. Everything seems to just be a variation of Tinder. Whether it's talking Stego or the league, at the end of the day, you still are swiping right or left, saying yes or no. And so, you think this is a problem because there's nothing valuable out there. Online dating still seems like it's just a random way to meet people and chat with them. There hasn't been any real advancement in the way we connect with new people. And so, the problem with online dating hasn't changed much. And these are the three biggest ones that we're trying to tackle. Safety's come a long way. And it seems like a lot of apps are going towards using social networks for safety. And this is great, but we still think there's a problem because it limits your dating time. Maybe you don't want to date your friend's friends. Maybe you want to date someone out of your social network. The second problem is fake profiles. And every app, every dating provider has this problem. Sometimes you're not sure whether you're talking to a real person or if you're talking to a piece of code. And the last but not least is online dating. It's a big problem. How do you match millions of singles together? And how do you make meaningful matches? And how do you get sufficient? Right now we have that are subscription-based, where you have to pay to message. And they're losing users because no one really pays to message. And their old, dating tactics and trying to play off of users' curiosity don't work that well. And then you have your apps like Tinder, free apps, but even they haven't really done much to kind of progress online dating. Because after they provide messaging for free, there's really nothing else they can offer to daters. And so this is our solution. We're going to introduce a friend vouching system where you get anonymous vouchers from your social network. And we're going to be honest about getting rid of fake profiles and spam bots. It's as simple as that. We're not going to care about how many users we have. And the last is choosing. It's what we're calling our new dating model, where you choose between two people. And the key here is this produces more valuable choice data. If you look at, let's say, Tinder's back end, they probably have a billion yeses and a billion no's. You can't really do much with that. But with valuable choice data, you can do all sorts of things. We're going to use this choice data to do data science and machine learning to predict what users like. We're also going to offer data visualization and give users insight into what they like. And finally, we're going to match daters based on the preference that they themselves have. All right. Let me skip through some of these. This is where we picture ourselves, high user enjoyment and match capability. Our revenue model is pretty much let users play for free. They can match and chat for free. But in the meantime, we learn their preference, we learn what they like using our AI algorithms, and for a low subscription fee, we match them with who they really want to be. And the big thing is this is our vision. We have our first phase launched to the App Store, but this is where we're headed, and this is why we're looking for funding. Because you hear people talk about data analytics and artificial intelligence and machine learning, but no one talks about applying that to something like online gaming, something that deals with personality, something that defines us, something that we look for when we connect with new people. And so